Hey y'all. So before I go live, I'm gonna do this review. I meant to do it early today, but I fell asleep. Excuse me, y'all. I do have to get me some rest sometime. But look, I was talking about with Dalen and Anthony was going to the store. So Dalen was like, they walking down the sidewalk, whatever, and he's like, hey, I was thinking about what we was talking about yesterday, and so Anthony was like, about what, he said, I just want you to know, man, I'm your boy, right? And he was like, yeah, like your best friend, right? And he was like, yeah. He said, I don't need you for anything. I don't never ask, I ain't never asked you for nothing. And he was like, hey man, about what I said, yes, about he's like, man, I ain't even much thinking about that. I ain't even tripping off of that, But I am tripping off of is that, how you treat Amber, man. How you treat Amber. I like, at this point, man, is with all due respect, dog. With all due respect, man, Amber's too good for you, man. So Anthony, his favorite word, wow. And he was like, man, I'm not even trying to be funny. And he say, see, so you think I'm a bad guy? You remember who I am? You just said that that I'm your brother. He said, and I told you I would. He said, I told this Dalen. He said, and I told you that I would never lie to you, bro. Do do I think you're a bad guy? Yeah, yeah. I think you are yeah, I do. You can be a good guy when you want to. You always, been silent with me and stuff, but you are a horrible spouse, boyfriend, baby daddy, all of the above. You just, you're horrible like that. And like, Amber don't deserve any of that, man. Like, she's too good for you, dog, So, Ann was like, man, like, I love that woman. So how all of a sudden now you love her so much? But you weren't thinking about that, when you was off into Shayla, you weren't thinking about that, talking about you love that woman. You ain't saying nothing. You talking about you don't even know why you married her and all this hill type stuff. So now it's, I love that woman. Boy, please. So, Dalen talking about, do you? And he was like, yeah, he said, I married her. He said, wow. And he like, I married her without a prenup. Meaning that I was willing to risk everything for this woman. Then, and then you talking about, and then Dana was like, and don't you realize that you did risk everything for this woman? You risked everything for this woman. You did all this stuff to this woman. And he told me, and I did. That's why I'm trying to, to atone for that. Look, I understand she is a good woman. I messed up. I messed up royally. Like, yeah, you did. You messed up royally. Now you know it. And I'm not going to take that back, but man, I just want to try to get my life back. No, seriously. So they done like, which life, man? Like, which life you talking about you want back? And he was with all that old, what do you mean what life I want back? And he's like, that woman helped me to become the man that I am. She changed me. You said that the woman had never done nothing for you. That's what you told Shayla. You got them thinking that she was just a gold digger and that she was after your money. And then Dana was like, you don't see how selfish you sound, man. Like, you want Amber back because she helped you be a better man. Because she changed you. Come on, man. Like, at the sake of what, dog? Like, you know what you did to her, man, doing all of that for you, man. You really played her. You played her. Like, you took everything that she had, her kindness and her love and her sincerity, and you dogged her out for Shayla. You did that. Even when you had to run from Shayla, when you run for Amber when you got caught, you still didn't have to go to Shayla. You could have went over to Dalen like you did, or you could have went over to, but you still was back and forth messing with Shayla. So I mean, like, how you love her now? And then he told me, I know. And he was like, do you? And he's talking about, yes, I do, man. I mean, like, I know I owe her the world, man. I owe her the world back. And I'm willing to kill myself to do it. No, you ain't. See, she's a challenge. Because Shayla is too easy. Like, a narcissistic person do not want nothing that's easy like that there. And Shayla has shown you how easy she is. So you don't really give a care about her no more. And then she starts showing you that crazy. Oh yeah, you about to run now. So he like, look, man, I told you I messed up, man. You know, hell, the whole world know that I messed up. Like, yeah. Yep, that's what Dalen said. Yep, they do know. And then he was like, you know, but I mean, it's not about, oh, this is what killed me when he said this here. He said, let me get it together. He said, it's not about what you did. It's about what you're going to do to fix it, to fix that, and to make sure it never happened again. So what you're saying is that if Amber take you back, then you're not gonna keep on trying to sleep with Shayla, because then you'll have somebody else to sleep with. So being that Amber is not giving in to you, you're gonna keep going over here with old crazy Shayla, and you're gonna keep sleeping with Shayla until Amber let you sleep with her. Is that what it is? That's what I'm thinking. So, you know, Anthony, you know, he was like, you know, but, you know, Dalen said, you know what, man, you know, he said, I almost believed you. My favorite word, when you cry wolf, when you start telling the truth, don't nobody believe you. Even your homeboy said he almost believed you. You almost was convincing because you are a manipulator. You already know how to speak your words. Like Amber said, you're really good with your words. You're fluent with your words, and you know how to make people believe what you're saying. So we don't know if you manipulating or you still with the same old bull crap. So he was like, honestly, man, I mean, it's not even you believing me or not. I mean, it don't matter. You know, I believe myself. Yeah, you believe yourself. Because you're narcissistic. Narcissistic people are very arrogant, very onto themselves, and they think that the world revolves around them. So that's why you feel like that. So y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to talk to y'all later.